guys, this is Lisa Thomas from First Baptist Church in Savoy. I'm the Children's Ministry Director for Rooted Kids Children's Ministry. Today I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk to you about why Christ had to die on the cross and how it benefits us. Because as we know, Easter is coming up on this upcoming Sunday. Earlier in the week, we looked at the Last Supper. We've talked a little bit last week about Palm Sunday. Today, I want to talk about what happened when Christ died on the cross and what it did for us. So I have a little bit of an object lesson here to help us out somewhat. And I also have a couple important helpers. So let me go ahead and let me introduce my helpers to you. All right, so my helpers today are Elizabeth and Reese. So Reese, help me out here. What does my paper say right here?
Sin.
Okay, good. It says sin. Do you know what sin is, Reese?
Sin means something bad.
Good. If you guys didn't catch that, sin is something that we did bad. Because of Adam and Eve sitting in the garden, and then everything that we have done since then, we have sin in our life. So God sent Christ, his son, to help us out with that. So what happens is that we have our sin represented here in this piece of paper. All right. This is written in marker. Now, how many times has your mom and dad told you, don't write on the walls with marker because we can't get it off? How many times have you heard that, Reese?
More than that.
More than that. He's heard it a lot. So what happens is that sin is like a permanent marker on our life. It leaves a mark. Well, guess what? Christ died on the cross, and his blood can take away that permanent mark on our life. So what I have here is I have something, this substance here that represents the blood of Jesus. Normally, if we would pour water on top of this, it's not going to do anything. But it's not going to take the mark away. But if we take the blood of Jesus, which was shed on the cross, and on our sin, if we pour it on, as it goes on, what you're going to see is that it starts to take our, or it doesn't start, it takes our sin away. All right. If you can't tell, the sin in our life is starting to lighten a little bit on the paper as a whole. And in our life, the blood of Jesus takes our sin away. Do you see that, buddy? Does it seem like it's getting lighter? Yeah, isn't that kind of cool, dude? Okay. And if we let this sit here, just let me see if I can get it go a little bit longer. As you can see, the sin is fading away from that paper. The paper which had sin marked on it, which normally would not come off, because markers do not come off of pretty much anything, all right, especially permanent ones. But when you see this, you see that the blood of Jesus that was poured over our sin, we can see that that the blood of Christ takes our sin away. Okay, as you can see, it's a lot lighter there. So guys, as you can see, that is why Christ had to die on the cross. No one wants to die on the cross. Christ didn't even want to die on the cross, but he did for you and I, so that our sin can be taken care of, so that our sin can be removed from our life and that we can be forgiven. So as we head into today being Maundy Thursday, with tomorrow being Good Friday, and then we head into Easter on Sunday, I want you to think about how Christ's blood takes away our sin, and that we need to be thankful for that.